When I'm with you, I don't.
Citizens, how's your spirit? Mine, a little bit late. Sorry, y'all. Your girl's trying to do some new things. We got a little stuff going on in the back, but it's what I've got going on with the videos that I'm really excited about. So forgive me if I missed a couple of things like they were supposed to be. Never mind. Quita said, don't be telling all your dirty business. So I won't be telling all my dirty business. I will be telling you all that tonight we have a guest. Tonight we have Schley Hadessa, and I'm going to bring her up for a moment so she can say hello to everyone. Unmute yourself. How's your spirit, gorgeous?
Hey guys, it's Schley Hadessa. That's what I always say. My spirit is awesome. I'm so
glad.
excited for tonight. Thank you for having me. Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Is that your art behind you?
No, actually, I got all this stuff from Amazon.
Really? Oh, we're gonna have to talk about it then. Listen, I don't need to be spending
Absolutely.
no money, but you're gonna have me acting like a junkie for a minute. All right, so I'm gonna drop you down in the back, and then
Okay.
we're gonna have a little conversation, check on everybody else, and then I'll get back to you. All right?
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's in here? Who's in here? I see Schley made sure to get her message in first. We're so excited to have you too. Trash Can Wave, so glad to see you, fella. Hey, black belt in the black suit. So glad to have you here. How's your spirit? I know we had a very interesting start to a conversation, which actually has me working on a challenge and an event that I'm hoping to be able to share tonight. But if not, I'll be sharing it tomorrow night for certain. Um, isn't she though, Trash Can Waves, bruh? When she hit me up talking about, can you be my such and such? What? No. Can you tell me how you got that doggone fierce? You gonna make me look bad. Listen, I want to play 3 more videos so I can go put on my face and nails and excuse the heck out of me, bruh. Hey, Miss Patrice, how are you today, darling? I am so glad you were able to make it. How's your spirit? Excuse me, guys. Shalay's also here out in the desert, so she's got a little bit of rain that I'm praying that I'm not gonna get, but we'll see. Excuse me. All right, guys. Y'all know how we do. There's a couple things I want to know before we even get into this. We already asked Shalay about her spirit, and now I need to know about yours. Right? And while I ask you about your spirit, I am going to go ahead and play today's theme song so I can get something else. Today is the 4th day of October, you guys, already. My goodness. This year has gone by so fast. Fantastic things have happened this year. Like I said, we did a little SWOT analysis on what I needed to do better with my life going forward, with the channel, a couple of other things. I told you, the biggest thing is just making time for the most important things. And I love y'all to death. Y'all know that. Like fat kids love cake. But my provider protector, always first. So, something just to keep in mind as we move forward, you guys. But anyway, today's theme song is to Dow because Miss Thang over here is just, I feel like we're going to do this right here. This is what we're going to do. What we're going to do, I can't drop myself out. Oh, I can, there we go. We're going to do this, okay? And I'm going to let this play, and then I'm going to get myself, oh, yeah, you don't even say no. You just sit there and take it. That's right. Just shine on your doggone shine. Look at, just shine with your shine on. Gang, Dow.
Good in the bad times, I'm telling you now.
That's not it. Tell me if that don't look like her. I'm just saying. The music just sound like you look. My bad. Y'all can't see me. I'm mad because I feel some type of way on my own stream. I won't let nobody see my face right now. Nope. I feel some type of way. I'm back here like this dancing, but I'm like, nope, y'all can't see it. All right, y'all. I had to get myself together. What you say, trash can raise? Ready to get my slow dance on. Found the perfect partner. All right now. All right, let me put you back down there. I had to be messy though. All right, y'all. Listen. So today we are going to be having a discussion about fibromyalgia from someone else's perspective. Schley was diagnosed with fibromyalgia approximately around 2014, 2015. And she's had her own experience, some understandings that I have, and some that I have that she doesn't, vice versa, I mean. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into a few other things. Let's talk to some folks in the chat for a little bit longer, get some theme songs, and then we're gonna go on from there though. All right. So let's see who else is in here. Hey, Miss Patrice again. How'd you say your spirit was? Tired today. Listen, you and Black Belt been hanging out? What's the matter? Is it the weather? Black Belt, are you out west too? I know you said you're from Durham, which by the way, I moved out here from that wonderful, wonderful city. Um, but so I don't know, something we all feeling a little bit under the fun factor this time around. Hey, Black's Tropical, so glad to see you. I hope your spirit is well, guys. I am. Oh, look at that, a wonderful spirit. I'm so happy someone's is. Because Woo Chow, it is feeling a little like funk, right? I don't know. Well, at least I am. I'm trying not to let it rub off on y'all though. That's your theme song. You want to hear it again, Trash Can Waves? I can make that happen. No, Black Belt. I'm not from Durham. I went to culinary school in Durham from 2010 to 2013. I lived there for quite some time. I went from there to Elizabeth City and back, but I lived in Durham for a while. I lived in North Carolina for quite some time too, though. So yeah. Um, let's see. As always, you guys, we're gonna do, the first hour 15 minutes, just having a conversation, some theme songs, chat with Chalet, and then after that, we're gonna open up I feel like I'm dropping the A off the end, but y'all gonna have to deal with me. My brain is just everywhere. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, we're gonna do the chat. We'll have a conversation, and then, as always, I'm gonna drop the link, and we can talk about fibromyalgia, how both of us deal with it or don't, and anything else that you guys might have questions about. You know how I do. I'm going to chat with y'all about pretty much anything because I have an open book, and I like to try to get you to be one too. Bow. What's Trash Can Waves got to say? Oh, yay! Thanks for hitting the likes. Trash Can Waves is one of my moderators. Da, da, da. I gave the fellas my wrenches because I felt like, y'all hold me down. Y'all keep me focused on what I'm supposed to do, so you'll make sure that the chat behaves appropriately. And hey, some people need a zinger and some people need a timeout. So you know better than me when I'm busy. I appreciate you guys. Forgive not being able to do the poll and things, guys. Y'all know what happened. Facebook was having a crisis. Y'all may want to talk to Mark. You know what I'm saying? She's an open book too. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Miss Patrice, I see you there with your theme song. Let's get it in here. And then we'll play Trash Can Waste song one more time. I feel like you heard me, Patrice, when I said that I was in love with this man. I feel like when I told everybody that I was in love, who my all time favorite artist was,
Oh,
you must have
she
heard me
may be
because this
weary.
gentleman is it. There is no one or
Young girls,
anything
they
better
do get
than
weary
damn Otis Redding.
wearing that same old shaggy
Before Prince was going
dress.
on and on about owning his
Yeah.
rights and masters and whatever else, Otis had already done it.
But when she
Otis
gets
owned a ranch where he
weary,
brought folks out, young artists, and helped them figure out how to own
try
their
a
masters
little
and be able to
tenderness.
be their own legacy and foundation.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Otis Redding and shout out to Patrice for knowing that this man is a damn genius, bruh.
You know she's waiting, just anticipating a thing that she'll never, 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 never possess. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I know
While
exactly where
she's
you're
there
from, Mr.
waiting,
Black Belt.
and without them,
You know,
try
I love the city and the
a
people. I'll
little
tell you the honest truth, but woo,
tenderness.
sometimes. Operation Space Force.
Gotta do.
Listen,
It's not
Otis was
just
honest about his feelings on wax.
sentimental,
When you
no,
are
no, no.
6 foot something in your 20s, taking on the world,
She
you
had
can't show all of that
her grief
out,
and
right?
care.
But you can put it in the music, put it in
Yeah.
words, right? That's the beauty of
But
words.
the soft
That's the
words,
beauty of music.
they are
The
spoke
stuff we
so
listen to now
gentle,
is
yeah.
trash, straight trash.
It makes it easier,
It makes it sad that I
easier
had to
to
learn about Otis Redding through a John Hughes movie,
bear.
but trust and believe I know more about Otis now than
Don't
I
regret
will.
it, no,
Stop
no.
playing with me, y'all. I'm gonna let this whole song play. This whole section gonna
Don't
be.
forget it.
Who cares? I done told y'all about the whole demonetizing thing. I'm not worried about it. If y'all want to show some love to JP, you can feel free to tip your spiritual DJ. JP, that's me. And we'll keep this thing going. Like I said, I want y'all in the right mood for us to be able to have this conversation. So listen, if he wants to call Otis the original Keith Sweat, I'll take it. Otis was a bad dude. I don't care what you say. He was the stuff, isn't it? Whatever you like. All right. So we're gonna get ready to get into this. Before we do, we're gonna get Shale's theme song, and then we're going to play theme song for Trash Can Waves. Ma'am, unmute yourself.
Okay, can
Thank
you
you.
hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okie doke.
All right. What is your theme song, madam?
I like I'm Walking by Mary Mary.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey,
Okay.
now that I got your attention, yeah. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you
How you
doing? How you
doing?
doing? How you doing?
I'm
Come
not
on.
sure I was ready.
Hey, let me tell you, remember. Hey, back again. Yeah. Hey. Y'all mind walking with us for a second? Talk to him.
Hey.
Tell me what you see when I pass
All right. That is
by.
fantastic.
Shadow, a cloud, or a light in the sky. Am I getting it wrong or am I getting it right? Well, all I can take is one step at a time. Look at me, I'm trying every day.
Hey.
I
Oh,
fall
wait. The
down,
beat gonna drop?
make mistakes, get
It's
back
over.
up,
Y'all know
try
I'm a sucker
again.
for a beat
Next
drop. All
time
right.
back, see me. I'm walking,
Hey.
I'm walking, I'm walking.
Happy
Hey,
birthday,
hey.
y'all. Get the spirit up.
I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm
All
walking.
right.
Yes.
That was fantastic, ma'am. Thank you very much. Shout
Thank
out to you for a
you. Thank
fantastic song. Let's
you.
see. He's crying ain't acceptable 9 times out of 10 for men. Okay, then this is the one time that it is acceptable on wax in a love song because you can't express it nowhere else. The man was a doggone genius. Otis Redding was telling you, right, you got to be a little softer with your woman. Y'all out here all gruff McGruff. I saw your thumbnails, Black Belt. I wasn't gonna watch them before my stream because then I might have been feeling some type of way. But after you better believe I'm going to check it out. Listen here, trash can waves. I'm gonna be quiet. Schley, just out of
Yes.
curiosity, I forgot to ask.
Okay.
Um, are you single?
I am single. I am a single happy camper.
Oh, you're a
For
happy
now.
single.
For now.
For now, are you a single working on? Wait a minute, that's for another time. Never mind. Y'all want to find out? Wait for the Q&A afterwards. Damn that.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, Trash Can Waves asked for the song again. Let me go back. All right. Excuse me. All right, man. Give me your best moves. You're jazzy. I don't have jazzy. I only have goofy. Every version of goofy. If there's a sexy goofy, I'm gonna find it.
Has a live band feel. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So
That's
we're gonna do a little bit more checking of the chat after this video. Excuse me, and then we're gonna get started. That's interesting. I have 3 videos recorded in that format. Okay, so. Ooh, sorry. And now it's stuck in my head.
stuck.
Isn't that
Yep.
terrible?
I got the music in me.
I'm telling you, it's a jazzy little thing. It just kind of gets you going somehow. All right, so let's see who's in here. Hey, Rock City Hot Boy. It's a lot going on. Your first theme song. I thought the words were wait. Mayday. The beat was dope, wasn't it? Thank you, sir. That's all I'm saying. Just be a gentleman, you know. I'm not saying men should cry. You said if it's not over death, anything else usually has not.
Wow.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Like I said, after this, if you got some things you need to say, I feel like you got some things you need to say. To whose tracks? Rock City Hot Boy. I need you to give me the name of the artist and the song, and I'm with you. Okay, so all we're gonna do. So, oh yeah, I know how to fix that problem. Sorry, y'all. All right, I found it now. It took me a minute to understand. You had like a whole series of. I'm feeling some type of way because none of my moderators was like, "Hey, pimping, what you doing with all these thingies?" But I got you, sweetheart. Here we go. Oh, it came up with a video. We're not gonna be able to play too much of this.
Yeah.
Hey, Unique You, so glad to see you.
Whoa,
Of course, we got you in here today, babe. How's your spirit?
Draco's coming out, slide. Glizzy's coming out, slide. Yeah, them Nina's coming out, slide. Every time we slide, these niggas gon' slide. Yeah, I'm about to shake that nigga whole slide.
It feels real angry
Yeah, I'm about
though.
to shake that nigga whole slide.
Why we so mad? I don't know if that's modern day jazz though, sir. I don't know if it's modern day jazz. Hey, my vivid life, so glad to see you. How's your spirit? You guys, let's talk about this for a second. So your theme song, Schley, what do you think? So let's do this. I don't want to be disrespectful. Let's just get into you and then we'll talk about it. Because
Okay.
you can actually expound on it. So we'll just do it that way, right? Okay.
Okay.
So, as I said before, you all, Schley was also diagnosed with fibromyalgia back in 2014, 2015. So a similar time frame for the both of us. We were diagnosed under different circumstances. But this is an opportunity for you all to hear about it from someone else's perspective. And then maybe it will help you to kind of gauge that even though we can be diagnosed with the same thing, it's going to come across or affect us in different ways. Great day, ma'am. Did you have to put all of your decolletage out there? I mean, wait. I mean, wait. Yeah, who? You? Yours. All of your girls. Just wow. Hey, girls. I'm just messing with you. I'm teasing. I'm sorry.
You got to let me know. I don't know how much y'all can see on here. Y'all know I'm new. I'm preschool YouTube.
It's truly me being.
Don't be doing me like that now.
If you're the one who did that video, then we would talk about it. Okay. So you were. Let me get the camera back right. Sorry about that. Here we go. Sorry. No. There you go. Now you ain't gotta see all my doggone face. I'm all shiny in here. You fine, girl.
The whole
Listen,
time. Now
it's just my
self-conscious.
jealousy. There are things that I see that make me automatically get jealous, and I say something before I think it through. Your decolletage is one of them. The other thing would be if you got a big old booty, because I ain't got no butt, so I get into my feelings about those things. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm built like your average woman. So, anywho, why don't you tell us a bit about you and how you came to be Schley Hadessa?
How I came to be Schley Hadessa. That's quite a long story. It's a spiritual story about Schley Hadessa. I don't know.
We got 37 minutes, and Trash Can Waves is gonna start flirting with you in 2.5. So,
Okay, I became Schley Hadessa. I grew up Baptist, and I would study the Bible and get all these principles from the Bible, but I would become the characters, right? I would allow the characters to relate to my life. So when I moved from Michigan to Arizona, this is pre fibromyalgia, pre me being diagnosed. I was just studying, and when I read Queen Hadessa, Schley Hadessa. Schley is my middle name. Hadessa is Queen Esther in the Bible. You guys know about the book of Esther in the Bible. Her Hebrew name is Hadessa. And so when I read about her story, she, just a average chick. She was adopted, raised by her uncle, and then all the stuff happened where the king wanted a new wife, and of course back then, as women, we were objects. Unfortunately, you had to do whatever, if the king called you, it was over. And so she was chosen. To make a long story short, she was chosen to be the queen. And it just so happened that how everything works out in life, we know this. Everything happens for a reason, and we might not know what the reason is at that time because there's so many factors and so many people involved in all. When he chose Queen Hadessa to be his queen, when the king chose her to be the queen, she was able to save an entire nation of people because of her position. Okay, her people were going to be slaughtered, and because she was the queen, the king was like, "What you want, baby? Who? What was it? Who? Who doing this?" And
okay.
I related to it so much. I look at my generation, and it's so much to say. You know what I'm saying? I give a
Well,
shout out to all of y'all who got me here, TLA, all of y'all. It's just so many to name to even come out. I think about now how our generation, I say my generation, our generation, because I'm 50. So let's say between what, maybe 40 and up,
41 and 55.
I'm watching us stand up here in these YouTube streets. And that, to me, our generation was kind of lost, so to speak. We were kind of caught up in these so many cycles that our parents went through, our parents, blah 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 blah. Stay with me, you guys. To make a you know me, fibromyalgia. Okay, I'm all over the place. To make a long story short, when I started seeing all of us showing up out here, I said, now is our time to really go back and give the younger generations what we didn't get. To me, that is saving the generations. And so, I mean, I tatted it on my arm. I was so serious. What is it on here? Yeah, I tatted it on my arm. I was so serious
Is that
about
a
it.
phoenix?
No, it isn't. It is an
Okay.
eagle with the
Okay.
sharp eyes, with the clear vision.
Here you
That'll
go.
snatch you up.
Let's get you some compliments real quick. Starting with this fella here, poor trash can waves heartbroken. Said, wait, you left Michigan. That's where he is.
I did.
Patrice said, girl, you
I
look
love
good
you,
for your
Patrice. Yep.
age. He said,
What?
wait, you a 50 lie.
I'm 51. I am not joking. I am fighting for my life, beating fibromyalgia. Not joking.
Okay, so tell me about life before fibromyalgia.
Okay,
What did you
so
do before? Who were you were? What was it like? He said, wait a damn minute, you 50?
I'm 51. I was 51.
Woo! A hot mess.
All right, Patrice.
Trying to tell you.
No, that's
All right,
right.
sis, go ahead now. Tell us
Before
about
pre.
yes.
So pre fibromyalgia, I grew up, like I said, in the Christian church, so I can sing, and so I was the lead singer of the, many songs in the church choir concerts. So I grew up singing. Graduated from high school, went to the military, suffered a lot of trauma there, all different types of trauma there. Got out, I was in a top 40 band, still in the church though, so I was still doing. I love inspirational stuff. Period. So however it comes. And then let me see. I joined the top 40 band. I found someone, got married. Let me see. Ah, let's
So you've
fast
been
forward.
married.
Yes, I've been married. I've been married 3 times.
Okay. Oh, 3
That,
times. We're gonna have to talk about it. All
that's
right, we'll talk about it.
pre boundaries. Pre no boundaries. Now
I see.
boundaries. Okay. Um, let's see. Got married, had 2 children. Um, let's see. I've worked for the state. I ended up starting a nonprofit organization where I wrote musical behavior interventions for the youth. Because at that time, the youth was beating up teachers, like at the mall. They got you on spot. It was really serious back then. Let's see. This was all in Michigan. Went to school. I have a master's degree in family studies. I have a bachelor's degree in.
Damn it, Kevin! Where's that damn button? Kevin!
You know,
I'm sorry. Mr. Samuels. Can I get the button?
business
I
organizational
got
development.
I
Is my
got a
bachelor's.
master's degree. There she is, over my shoulder. I had a master's. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go
Yes,
ahead.
I have a master's degree. I'm an ordained minister because ministry. I was still doing all the ministry stuff. I'm doing the nonprofit stuff. Um, let's see. I that's probably about it until I left Michigan.
Okay.
I left Michigan in 2012. What, in my 40s? Left Michigan and came to Arizona and stayed here for a hot second. I was a college professor here. They have healing arts colleges here, you guys. Now I don't know if that's more popular now. You would call it new age. Back home, They thought I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because this was me back home, period.
Oh
But
yeah,
they
they really
had
thought you was special back
in the
home.
church too. You light an incense, it was over for me. She's a witch.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, brothers don't appreciate the sage burning, candle lighting girls, but
Baby,
you want to talk about some calm and peace in your life, you
baby.
might want to think twice.
Some
Just
of us
saying.
got to do it for their life. Okay.
Go ahead. On my bad.
Okay, and so got to like I said, got to Arizona. Was a college professor for a hot second. Moved to Cali to help a girlfriend out. I was business behavioral specialist then, business consulting, just you can call it that. Went to help her, and then she moved within a couple of months, and then this is where to me something triggered within. Now I've done all this stuff all this time in high school, ran track, played in the bench, so always active. After she left me and I didn't really know nobody there and I was living in my office, it devastated me. And I believe that was like the lowest point that I came to, where now the fibromyalgia was like, you didn't kept me held all this time, doing all this stuff, being so
Yep.
strong. I got you now.
Mm-hmm.
And it debilitated me totally. I went to get up one day and my legs, it didn't happen. I didn't get up. I was crawling. I was starting to have chronic headaches all the time. And that's really what took me to the doctor. Go to the doctor. Now, mind you, I had been to the doctor for little things, and I'm saying this so we can tie it together because it gradually is. I call it a disruptor and a disorganizer. So it was gradually disrupting all my systems on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Just you don't know, and it's so when I started having these chronic headaches, I said, let me go ahead and go to the doctor. Went there, and thanks be to God, there was a black doctor, and I'm glad to be able to say this was an African American doctor who knew about fibromyalgia, something that nobody know nothing about no fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
And the nurse was watching me as he started, feeling and doing his diagnosis, and she said, "You should see her face." And he came and looked, this hurt, this hurt. I'm like, ooh, 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 because they don't, I know you understand, JP, they don't understand that it hurts to touch.
Right.
Okay. This is coming down. I did this for
Oh,
y'all today, child.
sis.
Next time y'all see me on my channel, look at here now.
Listen, I need somebody to love me enough to invest in some soundproofing and a microphone. I ain't gotta have my head on, but
Baby.
this is the best sound that I could get, and I'm more concerned with the sound. So if I can only do 2 hours, I do 2 hours, right? But
Absolutely.
yeah, and talk about it. So there's 200 plus symptoms of fibromyalgia. How did you know? Did anybody tell you, what to expect going into it? What did the doctor say to you?
No, he said, I'm gonna do some testing on you to make sure, because they got to weed out everything else. So it was rheumatoid is what he was concerned about, and then the nerves. So I went to the arthritis and the nerve doctor. So I went to both of those, came back, everything was okay. Well, when he sent me to the was it the rheumatoid? Anyway, one of the doctors, either the nerve doctor or the darn rheumatoid doctor. When he started probing and asking me questions, he was asking me questions about the military, because this is the VA. This is the military doctor I'm talking about. And when he started asking me about trauma, like, have you ever tried to commit suicide? Have you? And that's what triggered. So when I said yes, because I tried to commit suicide in the military, then he started probing me with different questions, asking me about the trauma, how I felt, blah, blah, blah. And then he pulled his chair all the way up to me and he said, "You're not," he looked me in my face like this and said, "You're not crazy." Child, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. He said, "You have what they call fibromyalgia. My wife has it." Child, I was like a baby in that man's arms. He didn't hug me or nothing. I'm just saying I was like a baby there. Because, this is what it is. What's happening to me? Everybody's saying it's in my head. And I know the physical aspect of me, something is wrong or I wouldn't be here. So that's how it first came about. I didn't know what to expect. No, because I knew a couple people, that they had it, but I mean, they were having seizures and all kinds of things. So that didn't seem like my situation. But as you said, when I started reading after I found out when I started researching and saw that they don't even know what it is. They
Yeah.
don't know what causes it. Now, I'm not talking about now. They're getting, oh, thank God for research. They're getting much better and much closer to it now. But then they didn't, it was an autoimmune situation. It was a psychological situation. And I'm saying that because if you don't understand, if they're telling you it's psychological, they're going to give you meds that are psychological meds. So for depression, so for anxiety, and these meds aren't helping. In fact, for some of us, it causes adverse effects. And then they want to load you up on pain meds. And I had one med, y'all, that they gave me. My darn legs was just trembling, just out of control. I'm like, Lord Jesus, so for them finally now for
No,
them
no, no.
finally now to have some type of little grip on it, that okay, it's
Yeah.
fibromyalgia. We do know that it's over 200 symptoms. We do know that it affects this and this, affects you mentally and physically. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, that's good enough for me. Now I do like you have to research and figure out what works for you. And because I was always into like the more natural stuff, to me, it's like your life prepares you as a child. You start looking back, stuff really prepares you for your adult life. Because I was eating flowers and stuff as a kid. Thank you, God, we ain't had no poison ivy and stuff. I'm picking up flowers. I'm mad,
Mm.
y'all. I'm smelling it and eating it. I do that to this day. I know that there's sage, rosemary. I live by peppermint. I live by cinnamon. I make my own essential oils that helps cool me off when I need to be cooled off. We're sensitive to heat. I mean, we're sensitive. Period. We're sensitive. Period. But I'm more sensitive to the heat. Some people are more sensitive to the cold. When my body gets cold, I mean, I can't even have a fan on sometimes. Now we're in Arizona, so I don't know if y'all know. We just getting out of the hundreds. Okay, just house don't even get a chance to cool off by the time sunshine get up, child. It's cold. It's hot as I don't know what. So to only be able to cut on the air for a little bit of time, that
Mm-hmm.
is alone. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
work.
yeah. Okay, you go ahead, cause child, I'll take
Mm-mm.
over.
You're
Reel
fine.
me
Listen,
in.
I'll let you talk. I got the banners ahead of time because I know how you roll. So as you talk, I just put the right banner up and let you keep going, sis. I've been there. Because what I want people to see and understand from the channel, from this interaction, and any other ones moving forward is that for some of us, this is community, and it is the only community and connection to our people that we have. One, there's the stigma and being shunned. There's the medication, the stigma and being shunned. There's the you should be able to do more because you're a certain age, stigma, and so on and so forth. There's a
Man,
litany of things that go on and on and on, right? You're dealing with all of that. And then still you're trying to figure out how to put peace in the world so other little black kids can have blah 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 blah. Who the hell do you think you are? That's what you understand what I'm saying? Like, who do we
yes,
think we are? It's how we sit in ourselves every day. And yet everyone else is saying to us, no, no, go tell your story, do your thing, blah, blah, blah. But I want you to hang on to that. We got a question. I want to check and see
oh
who's in
great,
the chat, and then we'll talk about the question and then do some more on the other side. Okay.
absolutely.
Awesome. So let's see who came in while you were talking. Let's see. We got, hey, Mr. Stewart's in the house. So glad to see you, handsome. Excuse me. How's your spirit? I hope things are going well, y'all. She was speaking of being warm. So this is a little flush right now, but I'm gonna make it through. Hey, Melissa, so glad to see you. I'm not quite sure why we got monkeys at the gate, but that's okay. The fellas have a lot going on, y'all. Stop. What is happening over there? Rosemary and Tom, they're finally catching up to the conversation we were having.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Miss Adrian, so glad to see you. When you said Queen Esther, I feel like you spoke to the soul of Queen Adrian here. And y'all gonna have a conversation before this night is through. I'm almost
Write it
positive.
down,
But I got a
please.
question for both of y'all while you're claiming Esther. Anyway, let's see who else is here.
Oh,
Hey, Unique View, just in case I didn't catch you before. Anybody else in there? All right, guys, I am so glad that you are here again. We are having a discussion with Schley Hadessa about her life experience with fibromyalgia, which is a chronic pain illness. Excuse me. It's all over from head to toe. one thing that I did get to tell Shalay that she did not know is that the working theory now is that it requires two traumas to happen, a physical and a mental trauma. So the physical trauma is going to be the physical trauma is, like a back problems, or a car accident, anything like that. And then something that you have mentally going on that you're not able to fully process outwardly, or to get some release or help from. And so you take all of those things, and your body kind of turns all of that pain and trauma inward, and your body begins to fight and eat at itself. Your pain triggers now are working overtime. And so when everything is now a heightened sense of awareness, everything, the air across your skin, someone else's touch, but you can feel pain from your bone all the way to your skin. And it comes in different types. There's a burning pain, there's an aching pain, there's a throbbing pain, there's a shooting pain, there's a pain. Listen,
I'm
speaking to
feeling the
somebody's
pain.
trauma. You see me? You see? So yeah, there is a lot to it. But oh shucks. So let's see. Okay, let's see what else is in here, and then we'll get to the question. Um, hey, she stole my thunder. What are you stealing my secrets? I see you got a lot going on over there. I'm so ready to check it out. Um, Trash can waves. You better be careful before she find out what you was doing in here before she got here.
Oh,
Oh, now you got to. Oh, wait a minute, trash can waves. Are you one of them types of men? Huh? Trash can waves. Are you one of them types of men, my brother? It's okay if you are into polygamy, polyamory. I mean, listen. I feel like sisters with this level of pain might be like, all right, bro, fuck it. Just go ahead. Long as you hear what I need somebody to pass me my blunt and whatever it is to make me take a nap. I don't care what you do outside of that. Just go mind your business. I'm bad. Maybe that's just me projecting. All right. So the question was from Patrice, and let me go get it
okay.
before this eats it up. She says, so I heard that fibromyalgia possibly comes from some form of trauma to the body. Is this true? Yeah. So, and if you want to speak to what yours was or not, I'll speak to what mine was in whichever perspective you like.
Yeah, I can't really. You guys can hear me. I can't
Yeah.
really say, Patrice, what actual trauma to the body. Um, I guess where fibromyalgia actually took a toll on me, because my whole it's been trauma the whole ride for me. So
That's it.
you know what I'm saying? Especially in the military, it's been trauma the whole ride. So I don't know, what actually did it, but I do know, like I said earlier, after I didn't have really too much any more responsibilities, like my kids were grown and gone and all that, and like I said, I had went to help this lady, and then she left. I was alone. I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I was embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Felt like a failure. That's when I started. That's when it debilitated me. That's when I like, okay, I can't walk now. Something is really happening here. I'm chronic headaches and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe
Do
that was
you
the turning point, the tipping point for me.
Do you think that the being alone made the pain worse, or did the pain get worse and then you realize being alone was worse?
Um, I don't know. I can't. Cause I'm kind of, I don't know. Okay, JP, I'm an introvert like you, so I love alone. You know what I kind of, so I don't really know how to answer that. Could you word it differently? Maybe I.
Which one came first? The debilitating pain and then the darkness, or the
Okay,
darkness and then the debilitating pain?
it was the pain. It was the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the darkness probably was there the whole time, but because so strong, it was like, okay, well, it was just meant for, she had to go to her journey. It's meant for her to. It was more like that. I'm always, you make the excuses and you keep it pushing. Life is what it
Hmm.
is. Um,
So
but
every
the dark, the pain, when the, well, I don't know. I guess that would mean the darkness came first and then the pain. because I was trying to just think I was trying to she everybody gone. Not everybody gone, and I feel like life is over. Life didn't go the way that I felt. So then I that's when I started really thinking on it too hard, and so it could have been the darkness. You get what y'all following what I'm saying? It could have been the mental darkness first, and then bam, here come the physical. Like, oh, we coming out now. You know what I
Is
mean?
it
You ain't got
because
no
you let your guard
responsibility.
down, focusing on the mental pain, you let your guard down, and then the physical pain
I would
came?
say absolutely. That's
Okay.
JP, y'all. What I say, you so kind of thinking detailed and articulate. Yes, that's it. That's it.
Excuse me just 1 second. Okay. So here's one of the things that they say is that it's the overachieving nature. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that did I'm sorry, I'm sorry, did I speak to you specifically? Was that what that was?
Absolutely.
Aha.
Perfectionist, overthinker.
And an unwillingness to not ask for help, but to
Come on.
admit that you've been injured or victimized and ask for
Man
help.
down.
There you go. That
You need
part.
to tell somebody, man, it's down, don't you, Tashana?
That
Chalet,
you won't do that. You just keep right on going. Keep pushing until
yes.
your body and the universe is like, sit the fuck.
Catches up. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So you're in that predicament, right?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
on the internet searching. What did you find on the internet as far as what they said about your condition, how to move forward? Was there anything that made you think like you were going to get up and be this person? Well, first of all, let me back up. Can you speak to what the darker days are like for you?
Okay. Um, because I suffer from depression, my darker days are dark. I like plummet, like, well, the kids are grown now, everybody's fine. I could just go ahead and get on out of here, I go down like that. Um, I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I'm already introvert, so for me not to want to be bothered with nobody, um, when I know I need to be bothered with somebody, that
Hmm.
in and of itself, I know I'm prideful. My dark days feels like me beating myself up the entire day. I can say that now, because I know how to cope, and I'm saying those were my darker days.
Hmm.
Just every day trying to mind manage, every day managing every thought,
So
because the
make sure
thoughts
you
were
don't?
always low.
How do you
Say
make
it
sure
again.
you don't get back into those dark days?
um well, you press, all we could do is press forward, because I can never say that I'm not gonna ever get back down to those low days, only because you do fine for a while, but it could be one thing that triggers you off, and you're way too low.
Yeah.
um I can say one of the coping strategies is, this time, I know to call somebody, to find something. Thank God for social media. Find
Mhm.
something on here that'll make me smile, make me laugh, and just get me back up. Because
Yes.
once you got a foothold on, ooh, you down again, you can't be
Mhm.
wallowing in that. It's easier to come up. Then it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean the weight is off you. It just means you're able to take all this weight
Yes.
and lift yourself up.
Exactly. So can you speak to that too? Because Miss B Finesse will often say to me, I forget that you're disabled because you don't look like it, or you until you say something, or until I saw you walking that one day in the video, I didn't understand. What is that like for you? They call it invisible illness or masking syndrome, but what do you
I'm
think
so glad I'm glad she mentioned that
of
to
it?
you, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because uh we're people think we're faking. And I had a few notes on my board. One thing I wanted to point out to you guys is for you to know, what does it look like? It looks just like me. I'm just fixed up today. It looks
Yeah.
just like me. It looks like me, but I might have a cane. It looks like me, but I might be in a wheelchair. It looks like me. Um, it looks like me. It looks like JP. We look normal, period, because it's invisible, and it hurts, because family doesn't know. Especially when you think about my situation now that you guys know the pre, and now coming to the post. The pre, all people saw was, you're doing this and you're doing, there were several people, that think you're too lazy or whatever, for whatever reason. But if somebody's seeing that you going all the time and going all the time, especially like your children, your children, they watching mama doing this and she here and she there, and then they grown and you sitting over in a rocking chair somewhere. Just, I'm exaggerating, but I remember even my grandmother, and I can't say how old she is because she'll kill me if somebody's seen it, but she's well up there. I can tell you that. And for her to say, "What? You in pain today? What's wrong with you? You acting like you older than me."
Yeah.
You guys have no idea
How
how that
hurtful it is.
affects us. Oh, you have no idea how that affects us mentally. Some people you respect thinking that you're lying. I thought y'all knew me. I mean, it's very, very painful.
It makes you question you. It makes you question their relationship with you. You're like,
With
how can you live with me every day and then ask me these questions? Don't you see what's happening to me? What are you talking about right now? What
Yes.
makes you think I'm supposed to shut my mouth and be quiet when all I want to do is scream and holler and yell out in pain? And I'm hanging on to that, but you can speak to me in such a
Yes.
disrespectful manner. My bad, y'all. Ooh.
Yes,
All right.
it does
Okay.
take you there. And I had, now there's communities with people with chronic illnesses, and that's the one thing you will hear us say a lot. You get to the point where we don't want to explain it, to our family members, because let me tell y'all something. Unless you go through it, and this is anything, you can't put yourself in nobody's shoes and say what you gonna do, and we do that. But honey, I know I'm a living witness. If you ain't went through this, don't tell me, oh, all you got to do is take some aspirin. Oh, just do this. Oh, well, just get some rest. Child, I done slept all night and all day for 3 days in a row. I'm still
Amen.
tired because they
I'm
don't
still
understand the
tired.
fatigue aspect. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
the
Go
more
ahead.
you tell them that's wrong with you, the more they're like, oh my God, well, why would I? Why would I? So there's this whole thing of, do you think that you can date, so on and so forth. But we're going to answer a couple of these questions. These two are kind of similar. So it's for Patrice, she said, so the trauma can be mental and or physical. And then Kareen, so glad you're here, Kareen. Thank you for showing. Are the dark days due to pain, or is it a mental and physical issue? It's both.
Yes.
Guys, that's the thing. It starts out as both from the beginning. You have to have a mental and physical trauma. They happen within a certain time frame of each other, and I don't know what that is. But then it's also your unwillingness to sit down and recover from it. And I don't want to say that so basically fibromyalgia is in you. It's triggered by the point when your body is like, hey, pimpin', we didn't try to fight enough of this pain long enough without the proper outlet. So now we just gonna attack ourselves. It's the gist of it. So let's see. Last week when you went live through your pain and you were crying, I know your pain was real. You had a big vein protruding from your forehead. I felt so bad for you. Yeah, this thing up here. Yeah, there's no hiding it, and you want to. Like I said, I lived in this house with 2 young men in their 20s, and I couldn't hide it from them. I had to admit it, and my pain was what it was, so you have to come to grips with it in that way too. I admire both you ladies' strengths to not let this beat you down, your pride and enjoyment of life. Thank you for that, black belt and the black suit. Okay, so we're gonna, first of all, I need to make sure that I do this, even though the video, never mind. I'm gonna do this because I owe you. Nope, it's not there yet. There it is. Okay, I just made an error. I'm sorry. Let's do this. Excuse me. Thank you, Trash Can Waves. I figure if I'm going to do this thing at night, I'm going to do it right. I need to edit the framing. It should take up the entire screen. But other than that, we doing the damn thing. So, all right, guys. So we are going to get into some questions and answers. But first, I want to ask you, how do you thrive? Like, what steps do you take in a day? What steps do you take in the painful moments? How do you thrive? How do you get through?
I found out who I was. I took more time to learn me. Okay. You think you know you, but until stuff like this happens where all you got is downtime, you get a chance to know you. So I developed this, I call it a wheel of transformation, right? Because we have thought processes,
Mm,
and you know how you hear people say the more, well, scientists shoot, they say whatever you think upon expands, right? Whether it's good or bad, it's going to expand, and then you're going to attract more of it. So to me, that's just like a cycle. You're just repeating the cycle.
mm,
And because, again, me with the depression aspect of one of my issues, I had to start. I said, what do you want? Do you want to be sad or do you want to be happy? What do you want? I set a goal and I said, I want to be happy. And so, how do you get there? So, this wheel of transformation involves mindfulness. Mindfulness allows you to get quiet and get a chance to know who you are, right? It involves discipline, okay? Because now your life has changed. And I mean, we should have discipline, period. But once
mm.
your life changed, child, is mandatory.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to figure out what's going on, and you can't be playing around with it. Okay, this is
Mhm.
your life right here. And then you have self care, and we look at self care as you just pampering yourself all the time. No, self care for me, I not up. Do you not up, Jay? Do you not up, JB?
Yeah.
I'm not up, so I had to invest in foam rollers. um as you guys see, every time y'all see me on Instagram or wherever, you're gonna see some dim lights because I'm so sensitive to the bright light. I got my ring light so that y'all can, kind of see me clearly, but I have to have like the
Yes.
darkness, the
Darkness.
setting my own environment. That's really
Mhm.
what it is. I'm setting the feel of my own environment. I have all kinds of workout things, you guys, because it hurts for us to work out. And they tell us to work out, but it hurts. So again, self-care for me says, okay, I'll get a ball. And if I just sit on the ball all day, I'm okay. If I
Yeah.
feel like bouncing, I can bounce a little bit, and that's still gonna be me doing some movement.
Yeah. So that
Um
answers black belt and black suits question. He asked, does it impact your ability to work out, specifically weightlift, if that's what you're into? And I'm into weightlifting. I no longer can lift heavy weights. It's pretty much just going to be, at the most 10. And on days that my body will permit it, there are days that I can lift a 5 pound bag of sugar, and there are days that I cannot lift a plate of food. So it
yes.
really kind of depends also on where the major injuries to your body are, tend to be where you have the biggest flare ups. So because I was a chef and I was carrying around, 22 gallons of soup at a time, I was putting that injury and stress on my shoulders. I have a very hard time with strengthening that joint area in my shoulder. So, strength wise, I can lift a lot of things. I'm strong, but as far as like the ability, like this, the pain level will keep me from being able to do it at times, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I
Let's see.
oh,
Go ahead.
for me with weights, it's almost like the opposite because I was always active and doing things like that. So I still have my whole rack, of the weights. But
Okay.
again, it's about self care. It's about me being sensitive. What can you do today? I might be pumped up. If you watch JP, child, I
Y'all,
be pumped up, getting all the.
you gonna stop messing with me?
Okay, so that's self-care, you guys. You got the gist of the self-care because you gotta know what you need. Okay. And then there's letting go. um letting go letting go was hard because I had to let go of the pride. Okay, I had to say, well, right now I became homeless, so I have to say, you need help right now, because I didn't want to tell my I didn't want to tell nobody, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
And then I mean, and when I say letting go, I'm talking about Any old self-sabotaging memory that comes up, any pain, any feeling that you don't want to feel is attached to a memory. So once those memories or thought, once those memories start coming up, I had to figure out what are you going to do with them? Are you going to wallow in them so you can plummet into depression? Are you going to sit and assess it, and then why did this happen? This happened for a reason. Let's change the feeling of it because you're not in it. That's our area of PTSD that we have. You're not in it right now. Okay, you're right here right now. So let's let that go. That's extra weight that you don't need. And I learned
Sorry.
to start that. What you
It's
laughing at?
nothing. It's because black belt in a black suit had perfect timing for my need to close the camera so that I could take a
Do
hit.
you think?
And then his question came up, and his question is: so Arizona is not one of the more conservative states in terms of cannabis or THC? No. I assumed it was not allowing any of that. It's allowing all of that, but we'll get into it. Go back to what you were doing so that I can finish taking care of this pain. Keep
Okay.
talking, and when y'all see me again, I'll be all right.
Okay, so I was saying that's the I was just talking about the letting go. And that's anything, you guys. If it happens 5 minutes ago and it's bothering you, for me, I have to let it go. I have to. And then the last thing was to celebrate. Because when you're going and going and going, sometimes we look at celebrations as you taking a vacation. No, when I say this is a transformation wheel, it's daily and it's all day. It's consistent. I'm being intentional, thinking about, okay, what am I mindful of today? What's popping up today? Okay, what do I need to be more disciplined in? Or, what do I need to get done today? Self-care. What's happening to me right now? Do I need to do my massage today? Do I need to get out and just get some fresh air today? Um, Discipline, self-care, letting go. Okay, what memories this is all day. This is all day. And I don't mean this is what you're doing all day like this. You know what I'm saying? All throughout the day, I'm intentional and I'm mindful. And so the celebrating for me was something that I wouldn't do. I mean, I didn't even go to my darn graduations when I was I had to be made to go to my graduations as I was graduating college. It's like that for me. So little things each day. Girl, I'm so proud of how you did that today, and just really feel it. Feel it, own it,
Mhm.
and live in it, because the more I started doing that, you guys, what I found out is now I have a different cycle. I don't have the self-sabotaging thought process and cycle no more. I don't have
Yeah.
those patterns. Now my patterns are happiness. So if anything comes that keeps me from being happy, or it'd be like, what was it? What feeling? That energy cannot come here. I mean, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I have to do this daily, though.
So here's one of the things that I run into, guys. I went ahead and dropped the link so that if you guys have any questions and you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. If you have any questions about anything else, including cannabis, just want to chat, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So do you feel as though you find yourself worrying about being able to maintain your peace, like, because it's new in essence? Do you feel as though you're going to be able to keep it, or do you
Um,
worry about keeping it, I should say?
no, because peace for me was like my norm. Even though I was self-sabotaging and all that, remember I was so strong, I'd go back to my world. And I just live in my world. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So peace to me is not really an issue.
Mhm.
When it's disturbed, it's an issue. But um, I was doing meditation programs that's called From Chaos to Peace. And I've had people tell me, even my own daughter, I'm gonna call mama because I know mama will calm me down, just get me back
Mhm.
into my right frame of mind of thinking. So I know that I have that. I don't know if it's a gift or whatever. So peace wasn't an issue for me. Um, for me, it's the physical. Am I gonna be consistent? Remember when I first reached out to you and I was like, she got fibromyalgia, and she black, and she a woman, and she strong, and she live in Arizona. What's she doing? I'm gonna reach out to her. I need to know what she doing.
Yeah.
Um, so it's more so for me, is my body gonna give out? If I start YouTube, now I'm all encouraged. I want to be on YouTube, but then I'm like, I'm not consistent. Shoot, y'all, I had y'all going. We be talking every Saturday night or something, and then they be like, "Well, what happened to her?" You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. So to me, that is the fear. That
Yeah.
that is like my primary issue. That's when I keep telling you, you inspire me. I know you. I say it all the time. I'm not joking. I feed off of your energy. If she can do it, I can do it too, and within boundaries. I mean, there's no competition or nothing. If I don't feel
Right.
good, I know I can't keep up with your tail today. You know what I'm saying? Period.
We're just running our
Um,
own race at this point. It's just I want to see everybody out here and give it a shot. Now, if you outshine me with all the decolletage out and whatnot, then I'm gonna point it out and feel some type of way. But at the end of the day, I'm here for you. You know what
yes,
I'm saying? This is the
yes.
thing.
Oh my gosh.
People will say over and over and round the bell again that black women aren't positive and there for each other. Or if you see it, it's only in these certain spaces and certain categories. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
realistically, you're a woman, I'm a woman. We both
absolutely.
have dreams and ambitions that were cut short by things that we had no control over in
None,
this life.
none.
And people from the outside looking in would attempt to hold that against us, not knowing that every day we still try and fight, even if that
Every
means fighting
day.
from your bed or fighting from your porch
Absolutely.
or fighting from that short walk that you were able to take. So, I just want to give you a kudos and say congratulations to you for making any strides and efforts that you can, sis. Thank you again for being
Yeah.
willing to come up here and share your story. I was not able to get your social media because Mark Zuckerberg is a jackass.
Oh,
Please
no wor
forgive us
Oh,
on
yeah.
that part. I
Days.
will share your name again. Let me drop the banner so that they can see you
Yes.
emerged, and we'll put you up there by yourself. Hey, pretty girl.
Hey,
Look at that
guys.
thing. Say what? You know what? Here, let's go ahead and do this one real quick, y'all. Let's get into a couple of theme songs real quick, and then we're going to do some Q&A for probably another at least 20, 30 minutes. I'm building a bit of a headache, but I want to make sure
I'm
that I get a
lit.
chance to get any question answered that might need to be. But first, I need you to dance for me real quick while we do this right here. This your theme song of the night. I don't care what nobody else say.
This is ah, hey. Aw.
I remember being a little girl when this song came
Come
out and thinking
on.
I was the stuff, honey. Woo, was I the SHINT? Go ahead, girl.
Now the
Hey,
dance
Miss
girl.
Gail Lockett, you came in just in time. How's your spirit, sis? It is not the rich wielder extraordinaire. Get it down. Put your feet up, Miss Gail. Get you a mimosa going, whatever it is you're gonna do. But you
Yes.
better not work over here, Miss Thing. You better not. Hey, Miss Melissa. I'm telling you, that song right there, Cutie Pie. Every little brown girl know that song. Stop playing. T- Say it ain't
Facts.
so. I might have missed it. At what age were you guys? Oh, okay. What age were you diagnosed?
Oh, guys, I want to say, shoot, it was just like 2015, I believe I got my final diagnosis. And let's see, I'm 51 now, so y'all do the math. That's how, okay. Look, one of the issues
15
is
was 6 years
fibrophobia.
ago. So 45 for you. 15, I was just turning 40.
Okay.
And what hit me too was not only did I get diagnosed at 40, but my mother was diagnosed with her cancer around the same time. And she passed away 6 months later. So for me, it was like, oh yeah, here we go. Here goes that parallel with my mama's life down this track. You know what I'm saying? That thing daughters go through. Black Belt would like to know what some of your tattoos are.
Oh, okay. So this is can you
Hold on, let
guys
me
see?
get you
Because
up
I
there.
can't see. Yeah, I can't see how far you guys can actually see. Can you see the whole arm up here?
Nope,
Hold
you
on.
got to.
All right, bear with me. Close your ears because I don't want to be bumping the mic and stuff. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I don't know. It's kind of faded
Yes.
now, but it says never give up on me. Oh, but never
Okay.
give up on you. Okay. This is the eagle. This is the scripture. Well, this is Queen Hadessa. Uh oh. That
Mm-hmm.
shoot. Queen Hadessa. And then that's the scripture in Isaiah. You
Okay,
see that 40 and 28 that talks about they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. What I'm doing right now, renewing my strength, mounting
got
up
you.
on wings as eagles. And so I have the eagle here.
Okay.
Let's see this one here. This one, my daughter just wanted me to get one like her. It should be the infinity sign. If y'all can see it,
Yes.
y'all will be able to see it when I be working out with what is it? United Fitness. We're gonna do something together. We are because I work
We
out
got
with him in
love
the mornings.
connections going on. Okay.
I love his workouts. Yes.
Trash can wave. You gonna get in the gym with your Crocs on? Cause I noticed how she's
This is
not 55, she's 51.
this is sunshine. Again, I've always, like I said, been kind of peaceful
Mm-hmm.
and bubbly. And so I would hear people, hey sunshine. And so I tatted that on my arm. And these are just my kids and my grandkids around it. But that's what that one
Okay.
is. That's all y'all can see now. So that's all y'all
Yeah.
can
Oh,
see.
hey,
Oh, I
that's all
have
we need.
right.
Listen
I
now.
do
Listen.
have this one.
Oh, okay.
Faith,
Okay.
wisdom, and hope. It's just a little something, something.
Okay. We can handle that.
Oh shoot! Now I got this one. I want y'all to see this to my arms. Yeah.
My bat wings got to
They're,
get some work done.
they're mostly scriptures.
Okay.
They're mostly scriptures. Yeah, that means something to me.
Okay, so I just have the curiosity because I'm not a religious person. I've actually read up on several of them and chosen to go with the, take the meat and spit out the bones philosophy when it comes to actual doctrines, right? But do you not feel that there's a disconnect between tattooing your body and those things?
Blind guy, his wife. They're
A
like,
mess.
I love you,
A mess.
Queen. Yes, I'm 51, Queen. I'm sorry, JP. You were saying is there what
He
about
said we
the
might
rigid?
can't see, but we can be told no trash can waves. No.
What that mean?
Shut
Okay.
down. It emerged, love seeing these.
Uh-oh. Okay, I hear
They
you.
they being messy.
Look, what was the darn question? It was about the spirituality.
How often do you medicate? How often do you use cannabis to get you through?
Usually it depends on what I have to do for the day. If I have appointments, it may be a certain amount, but I'm gonna say roughly, um, maybe at least 4 times a day. I
Okay.
I
Do
do,
you
and I smoke. I've tried all the other things, the tinctures, the oils, the vape, and it's just like when you were on Blind Guy, his wife, and your life, and you were really explain their life. You were explaining to them how the different ones hit you and how it feels. For me, the smoking, I just have a little pipe. I put a little, just a tank, because it only takes a change for me, because you feel it through your blood immediately. And
mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, when I feel it, it's just like I didn't even know I was as sore as I was until I feel it. It's like my body becomes alive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's that's
Do you
how I
know
feel.
about how much do you use, do you know, in a day?
Now, I just said
Or in a
3 times.
sitting?
I don't know.
You don't know how
Oh,
much, like a
oh
0.25 of a
yeah.
gram or
Oh no, that I don't know. But I can tell you, you'll be laughing at me. I take a little pinch. I have a little teeny. If we have another break, I'll run and get it just so I can show you. It's teeny. I'm not even playing about this little. I put a little pinch, child. I do my little thing. It is on after 2 puffs is gone anyway, and then automatically, and it hits immediately.
yeah.
Yeah, and then depending on the type, because even though sometimes you might buy the same type, I don't know what it may just be a little different strain in it, so it'll affect you a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, it couple times out the day, just a pinch for me.
Do you understand the strains and types?
Absolutely not. I ask for what I need. I ask for what I need. I know for me, I'm always fatigued, and I'm already an introvert, so I don't like being just laying around. I need to be
Mhm.
up and moving. So I think that's the indica. Right.
No,
See, I
that's
don't know.
sativa, but
Okay.
wait,
I
I'm
need to
sorry.
move. I
Trash
think
can wave said call a green giant cocoa puff.
right. Well, that.
He got good sense, that boy.
Yeah.
Given your marijuana usage, do you find you have problems and challenges with no?
No. Oh wow, I'd like to know
I'm
about
the
that
least sick I've
too.
ever been in my life since I started using cannabis.
No, not at all. Um, yeah, I can't. Yeah,
It's even
not
a
at all.
weird question to I've never heard it before.
Me neither. Are you
Hey,
talking about
Mickey.
the have we run into fungal on
On the plant?
the plant?
Cause that's the only, and
Right,
even
because
then, nah, I buy from a dispensary. So,
well, yeah,
no, Adrian, I've never heard of that one before.
no.
But if y'all got any questions or concerns, I'm gonna drop the link again. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Um, do you believe, and you can say from your research even, do you believe that you can prevent fibromyalgia?
That's a good question. I can't say I believe that. Ah, I'm gonna say you probably could, just like anything else, but it's still just like anything else. Like you probably, if you eat a certain type of way and you're healthy, that will kind of keep other illnesses and things at away from you, or at least at bay. But no, life just kind of happens sometimes. I say you just get throw curveballs, and you just got to know what to do with them, because how could you even know, how could you prevent something that you don't even know is going to happen to you? I mean, in my 40s, I mean,
Well,
I've
but you're
lived all
putting out
that
this.
life, you know what I'm saying? So for it just to like happen, I don't.
So why share your story and doctrine now if you don't believe that it will? You understand what I mean? Like,
It's the
can it prevent
coping
it for
for me.
someone else, or really just for coping for you?
I would say if you want to prevent it, then I mean, study it, listen to forums like this, find out all the different symptoms, and then do what you think you need to do to try to avoid that happening to you. But it hits all of us differently from
Yeah.
different ways. Now, you can't say because of the remember, a part of it is from trauma. So what are you going to try to avoid trauma? Because I don't think that would be realistic. You can't avoid trauma. Trauma is going to happen, and I see that, we can go deep with it. We can go deep with it, but let's
Oh,
just stay on the surface with the
well,
trauma. You know what I'm
let's
saying?
just let me and say that I. So we'll be right back, you guys. Okay.
Take my sip.
Let's get these next few questions in, and then I'm probably gonna go until 7:30, only because I think that it's getting ready to storm, you guys, and I want to be somewhere comfortable. No offense to y'all,
Yeah.
I love y'all, but boundaries. Okay, so oh, I was gonna ask about, do you think that your tattoos that there's a religious doctrine to it anyway? It's your healing spirit, your mental space. So
Yeah.
in that case, I don't think that it does. Mishi, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you again for being here. Kareen asked, is a dispensary marijuana more expensive than street marijuana? Yes and no.
Absolutely.
Yes and
You know
no.
who you know. The pick.
No, so here's the thing. You
Okay.
can get really good cannabis for you can get really good medical grade marijuana for $10 a gram. You have to know what you're looking for though. And they're not going to lead you to the 21% THC good gram cannabis that's $10 a gram. But this right here, I paid $10 for a gram of that. I packed a quarter of a gram inside of that cone. I wrapped it with less than a quarter of a gram of concentrate and wrapped it in keef and took 4 puffs and wanted to take a nap, but I got on the stream instead. I'm about to pack another one and go to bed for the night after this
Well,
is over.
yes.
But so yeah, it can be more expensive or not. It truly just kind of depends. Kareen, we need to talk though because I want to start streaming movies at night and in the evening for folks so we can have toke sessions and kick it's outside of this. There's another young lady who does it on the same service that I'm going to use. She does something called Chronic Loaf, but they do like anime and Star Wars, and that ain't my niche. I'm a brown mother with some shit to say about the stuff that's going on in the streets today. So we're gonna be watching
Oh,
either things that represent us or streams that we need to have a conversation about. That's how I feel. Black belt, you a big old chicken. You got two women up here talking about how fierce and strong they are in the face of pain, and you, a man with a black belt, can't get on a damn camera. Oh, my brother, my brother, my brother. Nope, 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 nope. Oh no, no, I'm in my feelings right now. Yes, Mishi, we do have dispensaries that are legal here. Cannabis here in Arizona is legal, both recreational and medical. I have my medical marijuana card. It cost me somewhere around $250. But it was worth it because I get a lot of discounts and deals that you cannot get as a retail person. Also, I get deliveries, and folks with who are getting retail cannabis can't get deliveries in 2000 until 2022.
oh,
So those were all benefits, and it just makes life easier. Plus, if you're a medical marijuana patient, you can claim it on your taxes. In case you didn't know, you just go to your dispensary and get them to print out all of your little receipts, and you send them to the
wow.
IRS. Yes, feel free to drop that information or the money or appreciation for me being able to share that information with
Absolutely.
you over at Cash App. Or, if you really feel in some
Yes.
type of way, you can come see me and buy me a coffee. Hey, puppy.
Yay.
Oh, and the puppy's up. So it's really time for me to get mosey in. Okay.
Oh,
So you asked this question. This might sound weird, but do you both have memory foam beds so it is not as hard on your body as a firm? You
gosh.
go ahead. Do you?
I do. I don't think it's called memory foam. It's more like the contour. What do you call those? Like the bolsters that the doctor would tell you to um lay your elevate your legs.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have legs elevated, and I sleep up.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yes. Because of all the other symptoms. I had
Okay.
suffered from acid reflux, chronic diarrhea, all the type of stomach issues. And they tell you, I know, right? I'm putting it all out, y'all. Hey, hey. It's
I'm just
not
waiting for
now.
Trash Can Waves
Not
to pop up
now.
with his next ridiculous that one. That's all that is. It's like,
Still.
wait a minute, I wanted her a minute ago, and now I'm
Hey, keep it pushing then. I,
like,
this is it. But yeah, I have to be my legs and my back needs to be upright. It's
okay.
different when you're in a relationship because you never know. When you're in a relationship, you can kind of cuddle, and that'll be like your little, just
I'd use the fella for a prop all the time. I won't
absolutely.
front. Yeah. I think they like sleeping on hard beds. I do not prefer a hard bed. I don't want to. I prefer anything soft and squishy, as soft and squishy as possible.
Okay. Now the bolsters aren't soft and squishy.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't do
no,
the soft. Yeah, but
no.
I
I
have
do
to do
anything.
I do textures, so I have to have fuzzy stuff. fuzzy everywhere. I gotta lay on something fuzzy. All these pillows I got here is fuzzy.
I mean, I got fuzzy to the point where like my child,
Yes. Look at your butt.
this is actually what I sleep on.
I'm a big
Uh, yeah. See, plushies. I got a plushie that I take with me when I go out into the world, just in
boy.
case things
Yes.
are killing me or whatever.
Yes.
They give us the blood talk with the gram. You know what's funny? Here's the
Well,
thing, Black Belt. Used to be a conservative. I would not smoke weed, drink anything. I mean, I wouldn't smoke weed specifically at all. I wouldn't date a dude who smoked or any of those things. And then fibromyalgia came into my life, and I was like, "Bump that! What y'all got on this? Whatever it is, I need to get 5 more grams of such and such right now, and any way that you can get it." Yes, weighted blankets are fantastic.
oh, yes.
Can you sell in Arizona? You cannot sell, you can transfer. So I could give Chalet a certain amount. I have to remember I wasn't planning on answering the question tonight, so forgive me. I think it's you can transfer like 2 grams. You can roll around with a certain number of grams. In Arizona, you can grow 12 plants as a regular individual. It used to be as a patient, you could only grow 6 and you had to be 250 miles away from a dispensary. But now anyone can grow a plant. Any one individual can grow 12 plants. So, yeah, that's the next goal for me. And the fella is to homestead and start growing cannabis along with some other things. I'm trying to get me some fruity cannabis on a regular basis. I ain't gonna
Ooh,
front.
fruity.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
how I feel about it anyway. Okay, so let's see. You talked about the grants.
What?
You're not gonna judge me, sir. He said, "I know you lived in Durham after the way you talked about them grams. I know what kind of chef you were." Listen, you guys. One of the things that I'm gonna start doing is cannabis food videos. There's no point in me just doing videos.
Oh,
Everybody, black mama can cook, but your black mama can't put cannabis in everything the way that I can.
yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I've got a couple of them that I've been working on, but I need a new camera setup. So just trying to save for that to make it look good. I don't want to put them out there haphazardly. I don't mind, trying out the little video graphics with StreamYard or whatever, but that's more important to me. It means more to more people than me. Let's see. I'm selling the pipe, but not the weed. The weed free, but you buy. It's a mess. Y'all are ridiculous. My great grandma used to drink marijuana tea, and she gave it to me as a baby. Her believing makes you smart along with health. I don't know. I haven't
Wow.
seen anything. Yeah, I mean marijuana tea. Yes, I haven't seen anything on how it works out for babies and whatnot. So I won't say. But you're from the island, so y'all would know better than I would, Kareen. Kareen, I would love to hear more about it. You can have 3 ounces in New York now. Okay. And you can grow 12 plants. Nice. Okay. You said, I like cannabis in my coffee. I vape some of my cannabis and then I put it in my coffee and add cream. And then that way I get that. I try to put cannabis in everything throughout the day, though, so that I don't have like there's no breaks in my medicating my pain. It may fluctuate as to how intensely I'm medicated, but I try to always maintain a baseline of THC medicating. And when I was in, because we're in Arizona and they've had medical cannabis for so long, going into the workforce, they didn't care at all. They were like, "Hey, just go home and don't come back smelling like it. God bless you." All right, then. That's So I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll do that." So it was, it's been an experience and a journey. Before we get out of here, what is it one thing that you would like other people to know about your life with fibromyalgia and your medication?
Well, I would say just be mindful of judging. This is just my own personal thing. Be mindful of judging because you just never know when you're going to be on the other side. Okay, period. And then somebody you were talking about being in the church and how with the tats and the smoking and all that. It took a minute because you don't want to tell nobody you smoking weed. I mean, you know what I'm saying, to them. But when you come to who you are, you know that God is everywhere. He ain't just with them. he with you, and so you have to follow whatever he's leading for your life. So don't judge. And the other thing is, find out whatever you can about a bunch of different mental health issues. Become more aware of the mental health issues, different illnesses, physical illnesses that others have, so that you'll know how to relate to them effectively. And I'll say, uh, there was um, there was a person who was, I thought he might have been deaf, and I didn't know sign language, and that hurt me to my core that I wasn't able to effectively communicate. I felt inhuman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I didn't think enough about somebody that has different issues to even look it up, and so that if when I came to that, at least I could effectively relate to them. So yeah, find out as much as you can about these different things, so that you'll know different keywords we don't like. Oh, I have that headache. Oh, people who have migraines. Oh yeah, I have headaches too.
Mhm.
You have no idea that it can't even compare to a migraine. Because that makes us feel like you're diminishing. What I don't know how you say it, JP, because you're diminishing what we're going through. You're diminishing, making our pain like is really like this. And
Minimizing it.
the
You are.
common minimizing it. Thank you. The common person can handle that. You can handle it too, so to speak. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I would say that, and just in general, figure out who you are. Figure out who you like, and come up out of these self-sabotaging thought processes, because that's what I'm going to be talking about on my channel. When I got my master's degree, that was drilled in me. We have so many self-sabotaging thought processes that it does cause these darn illnesses and different things to affect our, I'm sorry guys, affect our bodies in an adverse way. So that's it. That's it.
Absolutely.
Look, y'all see, I ain't as hype as I was. Us, JP,
Listen,
I'm
we know
winding down.
that it's time to go medicate, and we would love to share with you all that medicating process. And to what's in, you guys, one, I will be continuing to use Discord. Today is an example of why I've been trying to tell you all to learn other apps and formats. Facebook went down, WhatsApp went down, Instagram went down, T-Mobile in some places went down. So y'all had better learn a new damn app, something outside of these other things, and y'all need to get on top of it. Excuse me. So I will be streaming over there some of my sessions, and I will be streaming some of my sessions on what they call Hyperbeam. I'm going to be dropping those videos and ads to those things here in on my YouTube channel, but I'm trying to get this one more to download really. Oh yeah. Things are getting kind of icky out here. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining me for this stream. It was fantastic. I absolutely love having you up here. It was like hanging out with my girl for a while.
Absolutely.
You're a
I
hot
said, I'm a
mess.
part of the team now. I ain't going nowhere. I'm off
All
the
right.
bench.
I'm going to drop you in the back. We're going to do a few more theme songs and then get ready to get out here. You're more than welcome to
Bye,
stay or
guys.
drop out if you feel like. All
I'm
right.
staying.
Thank you, sis. Keep your spirit up, and I'll see you in the streams.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for staying with me for an hour and a half, listening to both of us just have a discussion about what it's like to live inside of these little fibro bodies. I promise you, we're out here. We're trying. It may not always look like it's hard or a struggle. And if you can see for me that you have to look beyond the smile on my face to know that there's pain there, then I'm asking you to look at other people and see the pain on their faces, or the pain that you don't see, right? What they're not showing you, and give them a little bit more grace, a little more courtesy, a little bit more room. Okay? So I expected, Black Belt. Otherwise, we're gonna be talking mad smack about you, fella. All right. Oh, it made it just in time. You guys, I have a challenge for you. Let's just see if this works right first, though.
Walk, keep on walking straight to the hill.
we did it. Okay, so I'm going to stretch the video out, make it a little bit longer, and we are going to put it back out there. But this is a challenge to you guys. Today is October 4th, and here's the challenge. All right? It's called the Shut the Fuck Up Challenge. I was on Your Favorite Pharmacist channel the other day, right? And I was in something, I was having a conversation, right? And I said to the black belt, he was there, and I said to the young lady, I was like, so if your man told you to shut the fuck up and stop, what would you do? And she's like, well, I would stop, but she rolled her eyes in that way that you knew she was like, I got some questions about it. That part. So it made me think, what can we do? Here's the challenge. Black women, walk up to a black man and ask him the question. Okay. The question is, hold on, let me get my notes right. How can black women improve relationships with black men? Okay. Now, here's the challenge. Black women, you have to take 3 minutes and give black men your undivided attention. You may not respond to his answer to your question other than to say thank you, and then you walk away. Okay? Black men, once asked the question, talk your shit for 3 minutes. Tell black women what it is like to be in an existence with them, what you need them to work on, and how we need things to change moving forward. The extra credit? Leave me a comment on this video with the following. Does it apply to you? If it does or doesn't, why or why not? Areas of adjustment, areas of accomplishment, and areas where you can advocate for black men after having heard what they said. Anybody got any questions? I'm going to drop the link one more time. I didn't think we were going to make it, so I was ready to leave early. But shout out to Portia Marie for coming in. Like grease lightning, girls. That's, boy, I tell you, holding me down. Y'all, I did go from it just being JP to having Portia Marie help me out. She's back here behind the scenes, also in Arizona. The videos, we learn them together, and then she gives me, I tell her what I need, and she is off to the races. So shout out to her. Hey, Third Coast Royalty, so glad to see you, handsome. How's your spirit? Oh, also, you guys, guess what else your girl did? I've been busy, right? I'm trying to grow up like y'all and do the right things like y'all and make y'all proud. See, it sent the wrong thingy. That is not what I asked it to send. I'll be back. I'm not gone anywhere, really. I have a website. Ta-da! Y'all want to see it? Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you, Schley. I'm trying to do something. How about that? Hold on. It moved on me. Nope. Check her out. Look what I can do. So you can go to the website. It's a little about section over here about the girl, JP. That's me, you guys. I'm a big girl. Trash can waves. I promise you I'm working on t-shirts. I really want the unicorn and I can't get her out without. I went to Fiverr, and for what I can afford to purchase for a unicorn logo, I can't get it. They won't even do a unicorn. So I can't get the t-shirt that I want. But okay. I will work on it tomorrow and I will just do the ones that I already have. It's not that I don't have t-shirts. I just really wanted two particular ones to be able to go up first. So I've got to be a big girl, be about my shit. And if that man wants to buy a t-shirt, then put a t-shirt out there for you to purchase. It'll be up before I stream tomorrow. And then I will get around to getting better about what I'm pounding about. Third Coast Royalty, I will tell you about the homework assignment and extra credit in just a moment. Guys, I do see your theme songs, and so I will show you those as well. If you want a cannabis consultation, you can click the link on the website and it will take you to, guess what? Buy me a coffee. Right. So there's plenty of ways for you guys to contact me via my buy me a coffee or the website or Facebook if there's anything that you guys need. So we'll go that way. Now, again, we're gonna go back through and we're gonna do the challenge. I'm gonna show you the video again, Third Coast Royalty, so that way you know what it is that we're talking about. And I will get back with you guys on the other side.
Walk, keep on walking straight, straight to the hell we made. Why always a wall, babe, when we wanna come closer? Don't tell a million lies, kill the butterflies. I just wanna make things right.
All right, so the first theme song that I saw before going out was Taxing My Tears by Smokey Robinson for Trash Can Waves. Mm-hmm. Hugs to you too, Mishi. Shout out to you. I'm just trying to be like y'all, Quita. That's all. Oh, I love me some Smokey. I won't front. Finally, the herbs. Okay. Shout out to Kareem for this one. I think I might do this one. Some Jenny Kush. Oh, it smells good. I don't know, y'all. I got some Jenny Kush and some Kong. I don't have much cannabis left right now in flour. I have a little bit of concentrate. This golden lemon I wrapped around the blunt. That was fantastic, y'all. That matter of fact, I might just go and steal Portia's thing. For Portia's nectar collector and just use that one. I like that one, Karina. I'm gonna have to take this playlist when we're done here and play it outside while I, medicate for the night. I just asked Corey and he's listen, Corey gonna be singing "Shut the F Up" tomorrow. I mean Wednesday on the stream. Don't say I didn't warn you, Corey. What I tell you though, I can't do nothing for you. See, here we go. Oh no, you don't talk to me like that. Okay, you should go watch that stream. It was last night. It was the pharmacist. Warm regards, your favorite pharmacist. Go check out her stream. Because you're gonna be the woman that gets shot in the head because she was too damn mouthy to just sit down and drop low. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so Did we get the question? Let's get the question again. Look at that. Watch me shut the fuck up. First of all, here's the thing. As if go get a white man is an actual fucking threat, right? Okay, let's just talk about this shit. White men don't want black women. White men want the fetish of black women. Most of the time, most of them have already spent time inside of their genre or their race, excuse me, and done what they need to do. Right? Made their babies and then whatever, and then they come around for black women to fulfill their fantasies on that bucket list. Not all of y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking to. There's some beautiful white men out here who absolutely and truly love black women just for the women that they are and don't fetishize their blackness. But that bullcrap comment you got right there, miss me and trash can ways with that shit. In fact, if that's how you truly feel, you can mosey your ass the fuck up off of this string. Full stop. Matter of fact, there comes a moment in life when someone has to tell you that your shit just ain't fucking cute. And that shit ain't fucking cute. It's disrespectful. It was a good night. I ain't got a problem with it. I do not have a problem with it. I don't. You can divest your ass all the way the fuck up out of here. In what world? In what? At this house? This house where JP runs, this village right here where JP is matriarch, what you will not ever do is make it seem like any man is better than a black man. I wish you motherfucking would. I need to go, y'all. I don't care. This. It's not okay. Y'all, listen, y'all will let disloyalty go in any goddamn form as long as it's got a pretty face and a fucking pussy. At some point, everybody needs to man the fuck up. Be loyal to something, someone, somebody. Stand on a damn square. Don't what? If you have something to say to me, if you think that I'm wrong, you think I should calm down, then get up and say something. I put the link down here 9 different damn times. You got a problem with what I'm saying? Come up here and tell me that I'm wrong. But outside of that, I love every black man that I meet. I would never make a joke about disrespecting him. You want to know why black men don't want black women? That's the shit right there. I need a moment.
Keep on walking straight to the hell we made. Why always a wall, babe, when we wanna come closer? Don't tell a million lies, kill the butterflies. I just wanna make things right.
I'll be your huckleberry. I'll be your bad guy. I'll be whatever the fuck you need me to be. What you will not do is be over here and be disrespectful to black men. I don't care what day it is. Hey, Third Coast, this dark sweetheart. How are you?
Car. It's me though.
How's your spirit, handsome?
Uh, I had to come outside and kind of like watch my neighborhood, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't down in the country no more. I'm up here in Tuscaloosa. So
Okay.
I seen you just blowing, but I've been here for about 15, 20 minutes now. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I saw you blowing and I saw the comment. I actually had a similar incident earlier this morning. I was on a panel and we were talking about aboriginals and we were talking about blacks and we were trying to come up with solutions as to why so many people keep adopting different things. Like remember when we first started talking and you was like, and I was saying like, well, I believe in Negroes and similar to our first conversation. So,
Mhm.
during the conversation, a lady came up on the panel and she said, I just want to say one thing, there's no gender war. And then, a lot of people chimed in on the gender side. Like a lot of women was, kind of like saying black men don't do nothing. And then Cynthia G came in. So now I'm on the panel with all these women, that don't like black men, this so on and so forth. So I was
Mhm.
listening for a minute, but then my spirit just would not allow me to sit there and say nothing. So I had to say something. They end up kicking me off the thing. But you know, the point I'm trying to make is by her saying that, even though Adrian, like I've been here with her, she was cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she meant that or she was joking about that or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But at the same time, I seen it got you hot. So my thing is, we need you always been about. You know what I'm saying? Instead
Right.
of over there saging up your house over there.
I I need to I listen. How I truly feel, I need to say something because I want to just. I don't listen. I don't. We haven't gotten that far from a time when we really and truly needed one another. And for a woman who still needs somebody to help her move her goddamn bed to be like, well, if you talk to me that kind of way, I'm gonna go find me a good white man. Pimping, white men don't want us. Mouths are too motherfucking nasty. Attitudes, behaviors, all of the nonsense and the bullshit, right? So everybody's
They won't though.
concerned
You know what I'm
because,
saying?
right, that's the whole
You know
point
what I'm
of the
saying?
challenge. You can't keep
Right.
your mouth shut, and your mouth got you in trouble right here. She could have stopped with, "You don't have to talk to me that way." Da 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 da. The extra step, I'll go find me a white man. That was an intentional dig at black men. Didn't have to happen. And I'm gonna call you on your bullshit. So if you got a
Okay.
mosey the fuck up out of here for however long it takes for you to understand that, then so be it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I just was feeling like, I thought she was cooler than that, and I ain't know it was gonna go like that. You know what I'm saying? I thought because we've had a conversation. I've, just chat, not a real conversation, but in the chat though. You know what I'm saying? And we went back and forth talking about stuff. I thought it was all good.
But I was just on somebody else's stream last night saying how fantastic I thought that Adrian was. I think that she's a great person. I would love to be able to have more conversations with her. But what you're not going to do is talk crazy about black men or two black men over here. I don't. I don't talk crazy to nobody else who comes through here. But at that point, you didn't have to do it. That's another one of them gaslighting zingers bullshit that black women do when they can't have a damn way. And you're not going to do it over here. I got plenty of time for
Like,
everything else.
go ahead.
He said, but she
So
didn't
them,
mean it. It was frustration from the title. She cool people, but she probably didn't see Pharmacist Stream. It doesn't matter about that though. It doesn't matter. Trash can waves. She could have stopped at you can't talk to me that way. She didn't have to keep going with the part about I'm gonna go find me a white man. Y'all don't understand the damage that that does. Period. Third Coast, you're a man. You speak on it. I need a moment.
can understand where you come from, but me personally, I like to let people be who they are, especially when you make them mad. See, when you make a person mad, they're gonna show you who they are. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, just give them enough rope to hang themselves. So by her saying that, that's just her true colors, or it could be a joke. I feel like it's her true colors, but it could also be a joke as well. So I take things as they are. I don't never just get too high or get too low with nothing. I kind of stay even keel, because like I said, I got a lot of stuff I be doing, so I have to stay even keel all day long. So I just read it. I actually looked through the chat for the comment and didn't see it. I saw it when you put it up at the top, but I didn't see it. So I was like, okay, whatever. That's how she feel tonight. So that's just how she feel tonight.
And maybe I'll take that. Maybe I should have just let it slide, and then Black Belt, you can address it, and then Schley, you please. But maybe I should have just let the comment go by in the side chat and never said anything at all. But by the same token, knowing that I saw it, I would have felt some type of way had I closed down this live and not said, that's some bullshit, called it out for bullshit. And if the chips fall where they may, I have 122 citizens right now. At the end of the stream, I could have 121 or I could have none. Either way, I stood on my goddamn square tonight and said what I had to say. So, Black Belt, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, JP? I mean, I kind of came in at the last minute. I literally just was brushing my teeth, and I came back in, and I heard someone get domed, and I heard you going off. So I'm still trying to catch up to what even happened.
Okay.
So I'll wait for the other young lady to go.
Okay, so I will go ahead, Schley, and then I'll play the video and explain. You have to unmute yourself.
No, you go ahead too, because I looked up and I was like, what in the fire?
Okay, so I played the video, right? And the video here, let me play the video and then I'll go find the banner, the comment.
Okay, I see what you're talking about now.
Okay, so now the video is based off the conversation that we had yesterday or the other day with the pharmacist, right?
Okay, yeah.
Now, having seen the video and me make the statement, Adrian's comment to Trash Can Waves was this: watch me shut the fuck up indefinitely and go get a white man.
I see. Okay. Ladies first, you can go. I can go after you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I mean,
Pull your mic up just a little bit.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I felt like it was a little inappropriate, even though that's, she might have just been joking and that's how she felt. But because we honor our Black men, at least on this channel, then that was the blow for me. That was the blow for me. And then, we can see the comments as the comments go by. At least this is your channel. At least if I see that it was me and I saw that I upset you or offended anybody, immediately I would address that. Hey, I meant this, but I was, I hit below the belt on this one. I should, it was inappropriate. I would address it like that. But yeah, I believe that was inappropriate for a a channel that honors Black men, period. And that's how you feel, then that must be how you feel for real.
This is something I had to tell.
You gotta.
You're good now. You're good now.
No, I'm feeling me. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
So for a lot of people that get on YouTube and they say stuff that if a person was saying live and in person, they wouldn't cut them off like that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing is that a person is on YouTube, you can kind of go back and forth with them a little bit, I guess, from the protection of the internet. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these comments that we're hearing, like Trash Can Wade said, we need to reconcile face to face. Them people will not even do it face to face. They say them slick comments like that. People that make slick comments and say little slick shit like that, they not gonna say that to you face to face. They'll see you in the mall and be done said all type of shit to you and be covering their face up like, oh shit, oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say something about me, I'm coming to see about you. That's just me. I ain't trying to start no mess. I'm just saying.
It's the fact that black
I
men don't
yield.
defend themselves in this community and climate that is people are able to say things like that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Black Belt.
I mean, pretty much everyone said it. I don't care how quote unquote off code, however many of our black women are. I ain't gonna never fix my lips to saying I'm gonna go to another race as if that's my Lord and Savior. I'm not here for that.
It was just that's
I,
the part.
Oh, I wouldn't even say it as a joke.
Why I say that's a joke? No, because there's always truth in some jokes. I ain't playing about that.
Hold on, there's people down here I didn't see. Oh, hey, look, Kareem's here.
Yeah, no. There's nothing to joke about that. I'm good, but yeah, I ain't gonna drag her through nothing. But I'm good on that.
It's not necessary to drag her. I did what I said. Maybe I could have pulled back at some point. I'll deal with the consequences of that. But at the end of the day, no, not here. Not here where I told you I started this channel to leave a living legacy to my 3 black sons.
Absolutely.
How dare you think that that's going to come off your fingers and I'm not going to respond to it in any other way than the verbal equivalent of violence. I can't fight, but I swear to God, I will cut your soul out if you disrespect my sons in that fashion. Hi, Kareen. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, JP, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the way I feel about it is there's different levels to, Black Pride, right? And everyone has their own level. I notice you're all the way over there, and I'm close over there with you as well. But you and I, we had our where we didn't agree on like the Bill Cosby thing or whatever, and that's cool. I'm 100% pro black, right? Yeah. Then my view is for blackness and my black pride, it's more of an international black pride, right? Where it's worldwide, universal. Then you'll have some people who their black pride is Black Americans, and so it's different levels. And with Adrian, she's probably not there with a lot of us in terms of the black pride, but in life everything is about knowledge and growth. Mm-hmm. So for her, maybe not to necessarily cut her off per se, because I feel like it's probably just how she is, and she probably dates white men too, you know what I mean? Let's be real, right? And maybe she doesn't feel exactly the same way we do, but it could be used as a teaching moment to educate her. And if she takes that, she takes it, and if she doesn't, she doesn't, because at the end of the day, we still want unity amongst ourselves, each other, and we don't want to just cast everyone away just because they don't necessarily agree with our view, because we're all growing as individuals. And where I am now, I wasn't there maybe 15, 20 years ago. We all grow at different paces. So that's my take on it.
I can agree with that. Go ahead.
I would say, I mean, granted, maybe I don't think anything else was said in the comments, so I think I got the whole context. So for me, the bigger issue is, well, not the bigger, but one of the big issues in this is, why is she automatically assuming a black man going to disrespect her like that? Because from my understanding in that, clip, it just said, if your man said this. It did say, yeah, ask a black man. But to automatically just assume, all right, a black man, he damn sure going to talk to me like this. And anyone who I know is going to respect me, even though historically this is all false, the white man's going to be my savior. And I don't know. Sorry, go ahead, JP.
My problem with it, and this is to Kareen's argument, you all have seen me have conversations and go around with Adrian on more than one occasion on this channel. I give Adrian all the grace in the world. I may push back at Adrian from time to time, but I always bring it back to the point where Adrian knows that I'm down for Adrian. But that right there, if I got to make a choice, nah, pimpin', it's not Adrian. And it's not that I owe you any level of whatever all of this old kumbaya, this, that, we will never know if we don't speak how each other feels, right? So I'm speaking exactly how I feel. That's what she said. Uh, what comment, Trash Can Waves? In the meantime, I
Hold
am
on one
not.
second, JP.
Go ahead.
Oh, is in the comments. She asked me, was I in Tuscaloosa? Did I know her nephew? Yes, Gail,
Gail.
I'm in Tuscaloosa, and I know your nephew, and we used to work together at Crown Barbershop. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What? Go ahead, Gail Lockett. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute, Gail. You just know everybody in and off the internet, don't you? I feel some type of way. I need to be Gail Lockett in these streets. Well, I guess not now that I done cursed out the whole internet. Don't feel bad about it at all.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna chill for a second. I can't go nowhere and somebody don't know me. I don't care where I go. Somebody know me no matter where I go at, y'all. Everywhere I go at, somebody know me from cutting hair or doing something positive. Not saying in a negative way, but just everywhere I go. I can be Atlanta, Texas, New York, New Jersey, Florida. I'm gonna run into somebody that I know, no matter where I go, no matter when I go somewhere.
That's amazing. That's pretty nice though. I mean, these internet streets are small because Blind Guy, his wife, their life, they're originally from a little town on the coast of North Carolina that I worked in. Black Belt, I lived in Durham, North Carolina. Schley is here in Arizona. It just, the internet is smaller than we think it is sometimes. That's why I'm like that. We are the algorithm, so we can choose what we stream. We can
What y'all
choose
think
what
about the
music we
crash
listen
today,
to.
JP? What'd you think about the
Uh,
crash? See, I don't
I
have a
think
Facebook or Instagram, so it didn't affect me at all. But I heard a lot of people complain.
It didn't affect me because I don't use them. I don't use any one of these things as my main source of communication. But I'm not surprised. I mean, they're gonna test every barrier that they can to figure out which point of entries are the weakest, and try to capitalize on those. And that's whomever it is that's doing it. I can't say for sure who it is. Gail
The
said,
one
"That's
lady who
what's
did
up."
the 60 minutes, right? With the lady
You know
from
his
60
sister.
Minutes, the whistleblower.
I haven't seen it. I have taken away from the news since the whole insurrection thing happened. And my son joined the military shortly thereafter. I stopped watching the news just as a safety precaution for myself. I do know some things that are going on though.
Happened as well. They had some Pandora's papers. It's called Pandora's papers, but it actually was a whole lot of foreign bank accounts that people was dumping all the money out of their bank accounts. This is Pandora's papers. I don't know if
Today?
y'all heard about it. This today. And like I said, either one of those had something to do with the crash. Either the whistleblower had something to do with the crash, or the Pandora's papers had something to do with the crash. Because the lady who was telling about Facebook and Instagram, she kind of like saying she's been there for years secretly on her own, like just taking notes of everything, making copies of papers, and she was a computer programmer. She had like a master's degree from Yale and all type of stuff like that. And she was basically saying that they were running programs just to make more money. A lot of people click in on controversy and angry shit like that. She was like, they were pushing those things. And then on Instagram, they was pushing the young girls to be like suicidal and like eating disorders and all that type of shit. She was saying everything on the little interview. Now I didn't read all Pandora's papers, but I just kind of like glanced over because I was going over some other stuff that I've been going over lately. But I'm gonna look
So you
more into it.
said
I thought you had heard about it.
Pandora's papers.
It's gonna come up the Washington Post. That's why I saw it on.
Okay, and then the whistleblower. All right, so I'm gonna get off of here in a few minutes once we all do this, and I am going to look it up. If I'm gonna stream it, I'll put up a quick video over here real quick to let you know where I'll be. It'll probably be on Hyperbeam though. Okay, because I haven't seen it at all, so I'm assuming some of you all haven't. I'll put a note in the Facebook group, and I'm gonna put a link now so you can find me if I can stream it tonight.
And
Black Belt, go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Third Coast.
I'm gonna shut my mouth because I talk too much, y'all. So they was talking about the Mayan calendar ended at 2012, right? 21. So December 2021 it's supposed to be like the internet crashing and the banking systems crashing. And this is some other stuff I was reading, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me tell y'all all the shit that got going on in my head. But it was saying that it wasn't 2012, it was 2021. They put it as 2012 to see how people would react, right? So now in 2021, next year, it's supposed to be some type of crash going on. That's why everybody's taking their money out of the all the money out of the overseas bank accounts, and a lot of people getting arrested. You know, they've been doing a lot of secret indictments. The FBI had over 5,000 secret indictments, and they was giving them out to different people. You know, so my time to the down.
Okay. I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds. I need to go. I don't think I'm going to be able to control this pain much longer. So I appreciate you all for joining the live and camming up, especially you, Black Belt, because I treated you bad because you wasn't going to man up with these women up here talking about what we struggling through. And you talk about, I'm not pretty enough to cam up
I
today.
ain't say nothing like that. I ain't say I was already in bed. I ain't say nothing about being pretty. Men aren't pretty. I'm not pretty.
You're not. You're a very handsome gentleman. I appreciate you for it.
I'm not pretty, and men don't cry. Let's get.
See now. I ain't got time to get into this right now. I got to go medicate. Well, we got an argument for another stream. Tomorrow night, we'll be talking that shit. So you're more than welcome to show up Tuesday night.
Oh, I'm here for that then. I'm here for that.
Perfect. I will see you all. How about that, you guys? I'm going to short this one. Kareen, I appreciate you. Third Coast Royalty, Schley, Black Belt. I'm going to short this one so I can medicate and be ready for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I appreciate you. Much love.
Thank you. Everyone have a great night.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for a fantastic stream. I am going to get out of here with this one just because I need something. I need the music to cry because I can't just yet.
When the sins of my father way down in my soul, and the pain of my mother will not let me go. Well, I know they can't come far from the sky to refine the purest of kings.